People say nothing good ever happens after midnight. I used to think that was just something old people said to scare kids. But after what happened to me on that bus, I know the truth. My name is Ethan Walker, and this is the story of the night I took the last bus home. It was a cold Friday night in November. I worked late at a small convenience store on the edge of town. My shift ended at 12:10 a.m., and I missed my usual bus. The only option left was the midnight Route 13, a bus that almost nobody used. People in town always joked about it. That bus is cursed, they said. Strange people ride it. Sometimes it doesn't come back on time. I laughed at those stories. That night, I wouldn't be laughing. The bus stop was empty. The streetlights flickered, and the wind made strange whistling sounds between the buildings. At exactly 12:30 a.m., the bus arrived with a loud hiss. It looked old, much older than the other city buses. The paint was faded, and one of the headlights kept blinking like a tired eye. The doors opened slowly. Inside, the bus was almost empty. There were only 4 passengers: an old woman sitting in the front, staring at the floor, a tall man in a black coat near the middle, facing the window, a young girl holding a dirty teddy bear at the back, and the driver, a thin man with pale skin and no reflection in the mirror. I should have noticed that last part, but I was tired and I just wanted to go home. I paid and sat near the middle. The doors closed. The bus started moving. At first, everything felt normal. The city lights passed by outside. But after 10 minutes, I noticed something strange. We were still driving, but the streets looked wrong. The shops were gone. The houses were gone. Outside the windows, there were only trees and fog. "Excuse me," I said to the driver. "Is this the right route?" He didn't answer. I asked again, louder this time. Slowly, he turned his head. His eyes were completely black. No white, no pupils, just darkness. "This is the only route," he said in a hollow voice. A chill ran down my spine. I looked at the other passengers. The tall man was still staring outside. The old woman was now quietly crying. The little girl was whispering something to her teddy bear. "What is this place?" I asked the tall man. He slowly turned toward me. "I'm sorry," he said. "You shouldn't have gotten on." "What do you mean?" He pointed to the front of the bus. "Look at the clock." I looked. The digital clock above the driver said 12:30 a.m. It hadn't changed. We had been riding for at least 20 minutes. "This bus doesn't follow normal time," the man said, "or normal roads." My heart started beating fast. "Then where is it going?" He swallowed. "It stops at places where people disappear." Suddenly, the bus slowed down. We stopped in front of a dark, broken house in the middle of the forest. The doors opened. The old woman stood up, shaking. No, not here again," she whispered. The driver turned to her. "This is your stop." She started crying loudly. "I already died here." 2 shadowy figures appeared outside the bus. They looked like people, but their faces were wrong, blurred, melted. They grabbed the old woman. She screamed and tried to hold onto the seats, but they pulled her out. The doors closed. The bus started moving again. I was frozen. What was that?" I asked. The little girl looked at me. "She didn't finish her ride last time," she said in a soft, sad voice. "Now she has to." "What does that mean?" The tall man looked at me with tired eyes. "This bus collects souls who escaped their death or who are lost between places." I stood up. "This is crazy. Stop the bus. I want to get off." The driver smiled. "You can't get off," he said. "Not until your stop." "My stop is Maple Street." The driver slowly shook his head. "No, your real stop." The bus stopped again. This time we were in front of a crashed car on a dark road. The tall man stood up. "This is mine," he said. You're going to die?" I asked. He smiled sadly. "I already did." He walked to the door and turned back. "I was in an accident 3 years ago. I survived, or so I thought. But I've been riding this bus every night since. Tonight, I finally get off." The shadows took him. The bus moved again. Only me and the little girl were left. "Why are you here?" I asked her. She hugged her teddy bear. "I got lost in the woods," she said. "They never found my body." My blood turned cold. "And you?" she asked. I'm alive." She tilted her head. "Are you sure?" Suddenly memories hit me. The long shift, the rain, crossing the road, the bright headlights, the bane. "Oh no," I whispered. The bus stopped. We were in front of a hospital, an ambulance, police cars, and a body on the road. My body. The driver turned to me. "This is your stop." I wanted to scream. I wanted to run. But I'm still here." "You are," he said. "For now. But your body won't survive the night." The doors opened. The little girl waved at me. "See you again," she said. "Maybe." I stepped off the bus. The cold hit me. I woke up in a hospital bed, screaming. Doctors and nurses surrounded me. They said I was in an accident. A car almost killed me. I was in a coma for 3 hours. I survived. But sometimes, late at night, I see a bus outside my window, waiting. And I know, if I ever get on it again, I won't come back.